We're back to halfway where we
What?
البيت
اوكي
البيت
انت قلت شنو؟
انت قلت
We're back to where halfway where we think of it.
اوكي
halfway
اسمع انت مشاركاتك قليل اكتر.
فرنش ده فرنش على فكره ما لافي
وروي
يا رب.
Brand new episode, brand new week.
Candy on the mic.
Oh, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
اسال الكورسبوندنت بتاعنا في ابل
كمان بعد الفرق كمان صعب انك تصل له. عارف ليه؟ مشغول لا.
But you have to understand what a person when goes through
ادينا.
growth, busy times.
Okay. People change.
No, people don't change. Change is inevitable, right?
but people don't change but change is inevitable. يعني هذه دي
The environment around him is that what changed.
So it pushed him.
So he had to adapt with this environment.
so change
As a person, him, how you know him as a person, he might not have really changed. His traits, I'm talking about the traits in that person.
about the core okay
That didn't change. But
The
he just had to adapt with the environment that is around. But then when you meet him on his off days, for example, he's still the same. That's where you measure that person if he's really changed or not.
Okay, what do you say to the person who got changed or adapted to a certain environment, and then when he comes back to the place where he grew up with, or the people who grew up with, he started seeing them differently. What do you say to this person?
does that mean that person changed?
No. That maybe this person is going through a growth.
Okay.
That he's not seeing that environment is going at the
him.
same pace
At the
that
same
he's
pace.
on, but that growth.
You're literally defining change. That's
Yeah, but that
growth is change.
My change, how I look at change, if the person, his core changes, his traits, how he talks, how he deals with people, how he is around his real friends that he knows and that they know him. If this changes, that person changed. But in a professional life or how he interacts with the masses, I won't say that person changed.
He should remain the same.
It's different. This is a different type of change. It's not the change where we talk about, you changed.
You're saying change way too many times.
Yeah, I know, but you get me, right? It's not that change that we mean when we say about, because when you approach a person and tell him like, yo, you changed. What do you mean by that? It's like, you're not the same person that I used to know. The traits that are in you, that I know, they're not the same anymore, right?
Yeah.
But then you are the person who knows that person very well. You're close to him. That's why you would, know if he changed or not. But when a person like anyone from the masses will come and say, he changed, they don't know that person well. For them to claim. But then it's thrown around easily. Aslan. Changed. That person changed.
For me,
you don't know that person. How you saying he's changed?
I can give you an example. I think, or it's an advice. I think for anybody who thinks that you got changed because of you being away from the circle or the group that you grew up with. Definitely, people will change, but there are certain circumstances or certain occasions that show you the real people, or show you if this guy is behaviorally he changed or not.
Yeah.
So you cannot judge, or you cannot rush to judge the people out of just a get together or being in a just because you detached from them and then you came back to them. So you
Yeah, but then if they are still discussing the same topics that they were discussing 10 years ago, how would you look at it?
Yeah, if they are still in the same topic, that might be the common topic that they used to talk about, right? If you travel to another area or to another country, then definitely the topics that you and the mindset and everything will change, right? But when you come back to your circle, your people, you will still remain talking about the same thing, right? That's the meaning of catching up with and the reunion and the get-togethers and those type of stuff, right? So that's my take. I'm not gonna judge people unless there is a specific occasion or عارف يقول لك الرجال مواقف عرفتها unless that موقف showed me the real person, you know. But other than that, I treat all the people the same. I don't and even I don't consider them if they it doesn't matter to me if they change or not, you know. That's generally how I look at it. Differs from one person to another, but yeah.
عندك أي comment?
لا أبدا شكرا.
With that being said, you just tuned into the Flamingos podcast. This is episode 122. This is your host. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
نواب.
Nawab. طبعا زي Nawab. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I hope everybody out there had a good week, had a good weekend as well. We're back to the setting that we used to.
Halfway we were.
ما خليلك.
As uncomfortable as it is, as my back gets, man, damn, قاعديني في زاوية corner.
Okay.
Shame corner.
معلش.
Yeah. Tune in every Monday for audio, Tuesday for every visual. And with that, how you doing, gentlemen? Kenzie?
Well, alhamdulillah, everything is fine. Great. Been busy week. No weekend plans because I was working through the weekend also.
Nice.
And I was working late night yesterday from 11 p.m. till 3 a.m. I was not forced to do it. But
do you have something called overtime where you work?
yeah, definitely. There is.
Do you calculate that? ملك الأوفرتايم أنت. You might make a fortune out of the overtime that he does.
I made a fortune out of overtime I did back in the day, but that's a different story. Yeah, different. It's a great story, and I used to tell the people how I finished the
Trick
company.
the system.
Yeah, how to trick the system, getting money out of overtime. But nowadays, no. During this weekend, it wasn't an overtime. It was optional. My boss was like, if you want to join in, it's a big deployment. It's something that we have to do with off-peak hours because we're working with the financial institution, and you have to choose the peak of hours where there is minimum number of transactions.
Tell me more about your job.
I honestly can't tell you more about.
Can or can't?
I cannot because it's kind of
Let's keep it this way.
confidential. Lots of NDAs, lots of stuff. But yeah, it was a hectic weekend overall. Yeah, I don't even consider myself that
I'm exhausted anymore. I exceeded the exhaustion. So exhaustion.
خلاص بقيت
خلاص.
But the good thing
مسحت.
I'm not complaining. That's the new
أهم
thing.
حاجة.
Not complaining.
أهم حاجة. Never.
And complaining is a.
We're gonna
something
talk
that
about
we're gonna talk
complaining.
it,
Yeah.
That's about me.
Awab,
Let's hear it from Awab.
how was? Take it away.
طيب I'll keep it short and sweet.
Pause.
It was exhausting and shit, but okay, it's fine. I'm good, alhamdulillah. Moving on.
That's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Wasn't a good experience يعني حسيت كده. And what I took in, it wasn't a good experience. It wasn't a good weekend. All يعني
ضيع حاجة كده. ما عجبته ما داري
not worth mentioning. ما في حاجة interesting وبس كانت
هرار.
mental هنا كده
كانت
منتل
وراك
بس منتل
mental pressure.
منتل ايوه بس كان منتل هنا.
انت ليه الحرب
نفسية الواقع فيها دي.
والله ده
What the fuck is happening?
واقع العالم يعني.
damn والله we pray for you إن شاء الله يعني.
لا
We're
it's
here
fine
for you.
يعني.
Whenever you need it.
I'm not complaining. It's okay. You have good weeks, you have shit weeks, and you move on.
That's normal. That's life. Yeah. Ups and downs and it goes up.
ده ما جو فلاش باك ولا
No, I'm waiting to take to lead.
What about you? ادينا حاجة.
Shout out to Muhammad Khalifa. I know he would never watch this, but يعني shout out to him. He got hitched finally. He got married, right? Pressure on his younger brothers now.
عقبال لكم انتوا برضو.
Inshallah. I had many conversations yesterday about this, that every time somebody comes and says عقبال عندك, and then if I go say it's early for me, they'll go like يا أخي I don't like when you know خلاص يا أخي yes it's early.
مش
I think
الرد
it's
المناسب
إن شاء الله كلنا
عقبال عند الجميع ولا شو؟
حاجة زي كده.
والله ما عارف.
لما نزول يقول لك عقبال عندك بتقول له شنو؟ جمعا
جماعة تخيل المعرس.
يا ما ممكن الثاني ممكن الثاني
جمعا برضو
جمعاً.
خلاص جمعا.
يا حرم انه نسمع كل استغفر الله.
It was a good week. It was eventful. I had a legendary picture. You guys seen it?
Yeah, you met the legendary artist from Sudan.
Yeah. Kamal
Wow.
Terbas.
Tell us about your experience.
It was wonderful. The whole set was nice.
Was lit.
It was lit. You know? Yeah, caught up with many people that I've seen in the function, the wedding. Yeah, man, it's good.
And I think you have visited more Sudanese weddings more than
Bro, I've been in like maybe so far 5 to 6 Sudanese weddings.
Yeah.
0 Zalamat weddings. Zero, literally. I don't know how are they. Oh, I've attended my cousin's wedding. That was in 2011, and that was the only Zalama wedding I've attended.
طيب دي ما مشكلة دي. أنت معناتها when you get married.
I've been in Somali weddings as well.
It's gonna be a Sudanese.
Sudanese style. حفظت البروجرام كله. حفظت لا حفظت البروجرام كله.
Damn.
ليه ده؟
ما دام يعني قصدي غريبة.
ها؟
It's gonna be weird. أنا هنا هو.
And it's gonna be weird to me when, for example, my wedding is a Zalama wedding. I'm gonna go like, what's happening?
ما بيتعمل كذا.
What's that? You guys been into you probably guys been into Zalama weddings more than me.
I think so.
And I don't know. Okay, do you know that I don't know how to do dabka? ما بعرف أرقص dabka.
Okay.
And it's one of the things that I thought of that in my wedding I don't want that as well.
Ooh.
I don't want dabka
ده هيجيب كمان
in my
فلوس
wedding.
والله.
لا. But this is something that it's me and my family. We don't like that shit.
Okay.
You know, like we never liked it anyway. So I don't rock with it. It's a culture though, and I respect that. But I just don't like it. I went and
But you're gonna have to do it though.
and I have an experience to a certain extent. Yeah, I
You don't have to dance.
I had an experience in that back in high school. They had
دبكة دي.
a dabka program where people get together. You know, blah blah blah. Club, a dabka club. You know, زلمات المدرسة had that.
طبعا.
You know, I was like, يا أخي, let me see, what's up? عرفت كيف? So I was like, I went inside. I literally went inside. I was like, all right, show us what you can do. You know, like what's your dabka steps? You know, do that. You know, as an audition يعني.
قاعدة تعمل كريبتا.
عملت crip walk. Yes, I did a crip walk. They're like, okay, thank you very much. يلا مع السلامة. And that was my only attempt of doing dabka in my life.
خلاص ما مشكلة. We got you.
ممكن نعلمك.
لأنه I have more dabka experience than that.
I used to sit down قعدات where they used to play cards.
ترنيب وبتاع.
I don't know ترنيب. I never got to know ترنيب.
وست.
تعلمتها وست قبل الترنيب. قبل الترنيب. تعلمت الترنيب عن طريق الوست. Because they're close, but they're the opposite. So تعلمتها كده. لا it's been interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and the week was good. So Yeah, alhamdulillah. Regardless, we move on. Talking about being grateful and being a person who complains. Now we had Kanzi now talking about that he doesn't complain. That was the first time. That was the first time. Yeah, that he stops complaining.
Yeah,
that's good. I salute you for that. But this is something that I see, and I don't know if you guys notice it as well, from many people that they sit down constantly complain more than they're being grateful at where they are.
Where they are, yeah.
Yani, and it saddens me because people. Okay, so we talked about being able to vent, being able to, in the previous episode, and with the people that you trust, you speak out and all of that, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes a constant thing,
it's not venting.
It's not venting anymore.
Don't get it twisted with venting and constant complaining.
They're both different things.
Different things, yeah.
And I believe there's a hairline between them, that where you exceed and becomes a person who complains. Is that true?
I think it depends on. I think it depends on the person receiving it.
Pause.
If he's considering it as a.
But when it happens more than once, if it happens 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 5 days a week, that a person comes to you and
keep complaining.
This is shit. This is hada. And I'm sorry to use this as an example, right? But then, for example, if we have Kanzi every week coming to us, the job is shit. The job is shit. I'm not being able to. Yeah, no. It's not something that they're not giving me what I should get. Blah 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 blah. I understand the first. Or I understand if it's I understand if it's a phase that he's going through, and I'm there because I'm his brother. I would help him with. I would listen. I would support. I would, Yeah. But then if it stretches out for months, that where he comes and says, "Yahi, this job is."
What's the problem?
But you have a job.
Yeah. What's my problem? My problem is not with complaining alone. My problem is with you constantly complain without doing anything about it.
True. That's one thing as well.
That's
something
that's
as
the
well.
problem.
Yeah, that's something.
If you're not doing anything, if you're not executing, if you're not taking an action,
true.
I lost faith on you coming to me every time complaining about the same thing.
True.
You can vent to me. You can complain about your struggles. I'll show my compassion. I'll help you out. I'll help you find a solution. But if
I can sit and listen.
Yeah, I can sit and listen. I can give you a solution. But even if you are not showing interest in listening back to the solution that I'm giving, then no, my friend, you're going to that zone which is you're not being grateful and you're constantly complaining and not doing anything. And the other thing is that being grateful, sometimes people, because the constant complaining is happening, they don't see. They forget. So they need a reality check that happens to them.
Okay.
This reality check might be an accident or
or losing a job,
or
for
losing
example,
a job or anything. So that reality check is important. I think.
Yeah, and it comes when it's due. You won't feel it.
You
just
won't
comes.
feel it.
Yeah. Well, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I agree with what Kanzi says. Taking action is very important.
Yeah,
in the aspect of there's venting, there's that, and then at some point you're gonna have to take action to what's causing you that hardship, basically.
Yeah,
and if it reaches repetition to a point where it gets to complaining, and it gets to its mentality. It's mostly mentality is more of a glass half empty type of perspective, and that needs to change. But
and also the problem is that the dilemma is that when you are in the middle of that chaos that's happening in your life, you don't see what's the solution, and you focus your energy in the complaining part without.
Oh, that's true. That's 100%.
That's a waste of energy. That's the waste of energy into complaining. خلاص يعني. Find something. يعني even if the job is killing you,
It's not just talk about the
Resign.
job, you know. It's anything that's over
Anything,
there, you
anything.
know.
Change.
A person that
Travel.
or a person that you're also dating, for example. You're complaining about them, but then at the end of the day, you're not even communicating with that person that I have that problem or issue.
Yeah.
You know, and then you come to that, you know, it becomes a problem. Or you're not even trying to solve this. You're not even being grateful. They're ready to listen. You know?
Yeah.
And then you lose that person, and then you get with someone else where you discover, I was with that person.
Yeah.
You know, and all of that happens.
Yeah. Another thing is that when someone complains to you, and this is something I used to do, and I'm stopping, to be honest. And it's type of a confession. When someone complains to me, out of showing compassion, I complain back. which is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. لا لكن عفويا
It's just
عفويا أنا you're going through this. I went through the same a couple of years ago. And
even shittier than you.
even shittier than you. أنا بكون يعني بقول ساكت أعرف كده ده. عرفتها؟ لكن
subconsciously you just say it.
subconsciously I say it, but people take it that what
مالوش زول
comparing his مشاكله بمشاكلي. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm here, I'm talking to you about something, bro. What's wrong with you?
لكن sometimes there is a benefit of sharing the same experience, which is showing لا showing ما انت at the end of the day if I went to the same situation that you are facing or you're struggling from right now, if I faced that before and my experience was tough but I found a solution, I might share that.
So you can
that's a knowledge transfer.
what you can share is the solution directly without going with the story where you used to as well go through.
That's the correct part. Yeah. Without even the
mentioning all of that backstory of it. But then because of your experience, you can also help him in that solution where you bring up first on the table.
Exactly.
Maybe at the end of the conversation you tell him, I've been through that as well. After you guys
also
talk about the solution.
And also we can start changing the way how we complain. Like instead of complaining, say that, have you faced that did you go through
انت جوا في راسك انا ما عارفها انا ما عارفها انا بس قاعد ادردق واسي.
Did you go through the same before? Can you help a brother out كده يعني المفروض تكون ما تكون complain but anyhow but you learn with time
That's great. Moving on, there was a football match yesterday or before yesterday. YouTubers and influencers in UK and all around the world. I think gamers. There was also gamers as well.
Mainly
a lot
in the
of
UK.
Gamers, they actually, and because of Speed, the YouTuber.
He's a Twitcher, I think. No, not a Twitcher. He used to be.
I don't know, bro. It's one of both.
Omigel? What was that?
Omega?
Omigel?
No, he streams on YouTube, on Twitch, on
everywhere. He's a streamer.
Streamer.
Okay.
So 2.6, 2.5 million were watching the match, and then they generated 2 million, for charity, which is great. That's a good cause.
It's a good cause.
You know?
And it was
unlike many of those influencer
boxing matches
that we see, where the proceedings don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere, yeah.
They go to their pockets.
قصدكم منو يعني انتوا؟
Jake Paul and them.
كويس.
And those other,
the ones.
It was the YouTubers versus اسمه منهم بتاعين كسايدل.
Sidemen. The sidemen.
Sidemen, yes. Yeah. It was entertaining to see that there's a lot of people that don't know how to play football more than me, which is great. So I felt like
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I thought they were better than you.
I think they should make such an event here for all the
New York?
Not really. It's an opinion. It's a thought.
Do you think the region is ready to host such an event, like a football match for influencers versus?
They already have.
Which one?
The boxing matches.
No, football. I mean.
Football?
Yeah.
I don't think no.
Do you participate?
Of course.
Do you consider yourself?
No, I'm not an influencer.
Celebrity.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not. I'm a human first. That's it.
والله يا اخي انت جاي لك حاجه ثانيه.
ما بتوحي.
Half man, half amazing. That's it. Half man, half mammal. That's another line. Oh, that's a Nas line. That's a Jay-Z line. Anyway, moving on. Music. Freddie Gibbs released the second single of his upcoming album, Soul Sold Separately, dropping next week. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love the single. Produced by James Blake. Oh my God. I can't wait for this album. No. It looks like it's going to be
Different.
yes,
That's
one of the
different.
best hip hop rap albums that we hear
This
this year. Yeah. Although we have too many releases so far. Too many.
This year is gonna be tough.
This year is flooded with releases, but when it comes to awards and categories, hip hop, I think this is going to be going to be there. You know, with what I'm hearing, zero misses so far. 2 singles out. I love them both, and this one especially. Whoa, I love it. It looks like we're getting a good project. We're getting a solid good project. And one thing that I just want to mention, his merch. I love his merch. I still didn't buy any, but my cart is there. It's full. I have the stuff that I want. But yeah, dope track. What do you think?
It's a nice one. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think about the album. An anticipation on the album, يعني.
The album is
خلاص.
not released yet.
خلاص, okay.
I haven't heard it presently.
You didn't hear the song?
No.
I heard them.
Two.
How do you say it's an album? It's
What do
The
you
album is next week.
Yeah,
These are singles.
okay.
yeah,
Okay. The album is gonna be.
exactly. That's what I'm asking for.
I'm just telling
Okay,
you. I don't want to speak to the mic. Just
Okay. بيني وبينك.
بيني وبينك.
Okay.
Yeah. The album is gonna be sick.
Another. Stormzy came back.
Yep.
It's been a
Long-ass
minute.
song.
Yeah. Jose Mourinho also in the video. You guys heard the song?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No comment.
Well,
No comment. يعني طيب no comment يعني in a positive way ولا negative way?
In a positive way.
okay.
لكن أنا صراحة ستورمزي أنا ما عندي يعني I did not listen enough to his music
Okay.
to judge him صراحة فما
Okay.
I cannot give a take.
I like it.
It's okay.
It's too
To me.
long for me.
Okay.
يعني it's an enjoyable video to watch.
But it's not an enjoyable song to listen to.
Yep.
Got you. You're right. I agree. I don't think I'm gonna rock with the song for a very long time.
Yeah.
So,
But I think it did its job, which is stay relevant, basically.
yes, it makes me like, okay, so what's his next project?
Yeah,
What's his,
exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
That's what I'm waiting for. And it took him time, so let's see.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm sure he has something ready, and it's over there in the chamber, ready to let loose, you know? So, let's see. Lil Baby, along with Budweiser, they released a song called The World Is Yours to Take for the World Cup.
Yeah. So this is the official World Cup song.
Is it?
That's what
There's
I read.
too many official songs for the World Cup. أي حتى بكرة نزل أغنية call it official.
It's an
No,
official
but then
World Cup
because
song.
I think Budweisers are one of the sponsors. They did the song, you know, and that's their song, like Budweiser. So maybe if you go to that Budweiser booth, this is what you would listen to. That's what I think.
Lil Baby.
You know, you guys heard the song?
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
That's nice. Watch the video.
No.
I did both. Kenzie,
What do you think?
trash, both
شديد. Trash.
video
Double extra?
and yeah,
Trash.
Maybe the
terrible.
budget was not that
Terrible. No,
that good.
Lil Baby. I don't think Lil Baby ever watched a football match or soccer match in his life.
So he doesn't. Okay.
And the song gave me a feeling of Olympics song, Like it's speaking to all sports,
بعدين
but not football.
يعني
You know?
he had basketball references when it's the
Yeah,
FIFA World Cup. يعني شوية.
You know, like it made me feel like it's a song for a swimmer. You know, get up, you know, those type of stuff.
Kanu, it seems like it's very difficult. They are struggling to find the World Cup anthem. Like you remember?
I don't know. There's
back
too many songs that are released so far. I don't know which one is which.
Yeah.
Which one is really the official one?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just gonna wait till the opening ceremony, and that's where I discover which one is really the anthem of this World Cup.
What's the most legendary World Cup anthem?
Shakira,
Shakira.
Yeah.
Shakira and Wyclef Jean.
Yeah.
Shakira. Yeah.
Nothing can top that. Yeah.
Nothing.
It was
Even-
being played for months before
Yeah.
even the
Yeah.
World Cup
And after.
and after, yeah.
And it hit.
Yeah.
It was also a fire song than it being just a single for a World Cup anthem, you know? So, yeah, hands down, this is one of all-time best. There was also another one, right? After that by Kenan.
Kenan, yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't live up. They tried to
that
mimic the Shakira song.
Shakira
But
song.
it didn't work.
Didn't as much, right?
معناتها يعني choosing the right anthem.
100%.
It's a big
It plays a
factor
part,
in the World Cup.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's gonna stay as a memory. I never forget that World Cup. You know, it's
South Africa.
Yeah.
Is it?
Vuvuzela.
Because this is.
I forgot. See, I forgot. I just said I
literally
don't
said-
forget. I just forgot.
She literally says because this is
But,
Africa.
yeah, that's true. What the shit that we report. But yeah, staying on football, FIFA 23 released their official soundtrack as well
Yep.
for this year. This is the last edition of FIFA and EA together. And I've already been seeing moves of leagues on Twitter that they are supporting EA. So, you know, moving on after that, they're still with EA.
Yeah.
Every league, I don't know what.
Some of them will be in EA, some of them will not move to.
I don't know. I don't know. I
for
don't know if
example,
FIFA are going
if the
to
Spanish
release-
league did not decide to go with EA, so you will not be able to play it.
Yeah,
in the,
I mean they would
the next-
still do characters or other, but just
But the
like
name-
winning 11 back in the days.
okay.
No, but
they'll give it different names.
Especially no, FIFA doesn't have control over all of the rights, do they?
They don't have.
Isn't it just
they don't
national
have,
teams?
Yes, they don't have.
So leagues and clubs and
exactly,
stuff are
they don't.
Are
That's
not,
a
are
UEFA.
not touched. Yeah,
That's a UEFA, which is part of FIFA,
yeah, but
then that's different rights
yeah,
and all.
okay.
You know, but this is interesting. And so I think FIFA now 23. They're going all out as the last edition. You know, they're doing the soundtrack.
Yeah.
They even I don't know what they're bringing.
Graphics are crazy.
The graphics. You know, it's. That's where Anna this year. خلاص, I'm gonna be making my gamer comeback.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
نشوف.
خلاص, I have a record that speaks. Regardless,
Clueless gamer.
تفضل اتكلم معاك.
So this is a shout out to Clueless gamer.
ما عندنا حد لانه
حصلت القصة يعني.
كملها.
The damage is done.
Yeah, we just want to give a shout out to one of our supporters.
الو
انت ليه
أنا ماشي البيت.
انت ليه why
انا
do you-
انسان خجول.
انت ليه بتخجل
انا
من
انسان
حاجة زي
خجول.
دي؟
انا انسان خجول.
Okay. So you made
يلا راجع البيت.
shy.
But yeah, so we have a song by Lil Easy that is yeah, Kenzie.
Is it an old song?
Merengue.
Merengue. Yeah. You texting?
No, I'm finding the news, but you can go ahead. Yeah.
So the thing is that I think he's the first local artist to be featured in a FIFA game, right?
It's
Can we say that?
you mean from our region?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
How you don't know?
So
You've
it's,
been listening to all the soundtracks for FIFA for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
ما معك. So Anghami and EA Sports
صعب.
partner to celebrate the launch of FIFA 23 in the region. A special track produced by Outlaw Production and music video produced by Anghami's production, Arm Anghami Studios, 3-episode live radio show hosted by Big Has to coincide the launch on the of the game in the region. So it's not an in-game track. Yeah, I don't think it is.
It was. This is how it was like advertised.
You sure?
Yeah, and everybody celebrated that this is the first local artist from the region
No,
to be featured.
It's a song celebrating the launch of FIFA 23.
So it's not going to be featured?
And the part, no, I don't think, no.
Okay.
Bummer, huh?
Yeah, I would
Still no.
We'll see on
So
the
no.
27th.
I would love.
So
I
still-
would love to see. I would love to
Still
see.
no artist from the region in FIFA soundtrack.
Yeah, that's an achievement.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Nobody can deny
Millions are going to listen to your. So here's the official soundtrack. I have it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. The guy's not here. No, he's not.
Anyhow,
But one thing that I realized in this soundtrack for FIFA 23, they brought big artists. Like they bring the different type of
The sleepers.
yeah,
Bring the sleepers,
you know.
yeah.
So, but this one no, it has songs that Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
They have good chunk of amount of
They're
people.
going big because they're.
The last one,
Yeah.
which makes sense. Denzel Curry is over there. Coffee, IDK, I don't know, is over there as well. Labyrinth has been there a couple of times before, but still, Danger Mouse, Black Thought. There is. It looks like a solid track list. I'm
big
still
list.
gonna listen to it when I play only.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. Not now. So you can get
a
the
ritual.
whole. Yeah.
And then you never listen to it anywhere else. You just
No.
listen to it in FIFA.
No.
Yeah. That's it.
By the way, there's this song. Heatwave,
Bye.
Glass something. It became viral now, but it was a FIFA song 2 years back.
Okay.
It's an amazing track. Yeah, just kidding.
I don't remember it.
But yeah, moving on to local. Which one I want to start with? You want to talk about the speed reduction بما انك انت طلعت على الطريق؟
Yeah, I actually experienced it today.
اوبا عشان كده ما قدرت تتكلم.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, there's in Abu Dhabi في شارع السلام or Sheikh Zayed Road officially.
Okay.
They reduced the max speed, which used to be 120. Now they reduced it down to 100, which I think is a really good thing because the amount of accidents that happen on that road because of people just rushing to work or rushing back from work is crazy. So that gives people enough time to react to whatever is happening. But the official date of like the implementation of this is on Monday.
Which is tomorrow. Yeah.
Which is tomorrow.
Which is the day that we release, which is today.
So if you're listening, if you're listening to the
So it's on, especially on 26th
Yeah.
of September.
On the 26th.
Okay.
But on the time of recording, عشان نكون واضحين, which is Sunday.
which is انت وقعتها.
أنا ما وقعت, أنا قاصد. I noticed that people, even as I was driving, I noticed that people are going on the 100, not 120. Like they're
right now,
yeah.
starting from
Like they even changed the signs and everything. So
okay.
Which road exactly?
I think it's from قصر
شارع
الحزن.
السلام.
Yeah.
من بيتي يعني.
No. From قصر قصر البطين. I think from that. intersection
اللي هو
until-
هون، أيوة.
until Shazza. Yeah. you go from here.
لا اسمع بجد من وين لوين عشان اعرف انا هسه طالع ماشي البيت.
قصر الروضة.
قصر.
قصر البحر سوري.
Bro, this intersection.
Okay.
Yeah. ما لأنه it used to be 120 up until the tunnel, right? From Sheikh Zayed Bridge to the tunnel, it's 120.
Yeah.
So let's say to the tunnel, all the way to Sheikh Zayed Bridge is 100.
It's 100 now.
Sheesh. So the damn انا those tunnels I used to stitch the way هناك. تخيط.
But now it's 100.
But mainly, I think
Is there a radar?
too many reasons for
course
that.
there
I
are.
think
Okay.
too many
There are
reasons.
3. I can show
What,
you.
new ones?
No, not new ones. The same old ones.
Okay.
There's one new one, but-
the one next to 2454, the old one also.
There's one next to 2454.
Okay.
There's one next to Anantara. And there's one like the
حافظهم.
أول ما تنزل من الجسر.
That's why yeah. Got you.
So drive safe, and if you're hearing this while driving, this is a message, a public service announcement that you have to drive 100 in
Under 100.
under 100 in Salam Road. Yeah,
This was a message and a PSA. اثنين مع بعض.
combo.
Moving on. Wireless Festival, the famous festival in the UK. عادي ممكن تنزل.
ما قادر اجيب
Okay.
لكن
عامل زوم اوت طيب. The famous wireless UK festival is coming to Abu Dhabi or UAE. I'm not sure if it's Dubai or Abu Dhabi yet.
In Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi next
the
year.
picture was
Yeah, it's coming next year.
Yeah.
2023, right? And what I'm not sure about, is it going to happen the same time where there is going to happen here, not there?
no,
Or they're going to change, so we have two.
I think they're gonna change because
They usually don't have because it used to be in Dubai, right?
Where?
It happened.
No,
that was
never
the
UK
happened.
stuff.
What used to happen before outside that they brought over here was Creamfields, if you guys remember.
Yeah. No, there was something else. I forgot it. نسيت شنو لكن yeah.
المهم, but Creamfields used to also happen outside. And they just brought the franchise over here as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's going
I
to
think
be a
it's the same
franchise.
arrangement, Yeah.
Yeah. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Type of artist they're going to get is interesting as well.
acts
The
is-
lineup,
yeah.
the
Yeah, the
acts,
lineup.
and all of that. The stage and how is it going to be? The whole setup, how is it going to be? That's going to be interesting.
Yep.
That's what I'm interested in. And if we are going to see as well regional artists over there.
Opening.
You never know. Because I've never been to a wireless festival. I don't know if there is more than one stage as well over there, where you would have other stages where you would have, more
different-
smaller artists to perform over there.
I watched a couple of wireless concerts on YouTube, and there are different.
So here you
stages,
go.
Yeah.
We might have these regional artists performing in this, and then the main acts at night, bam.
Yeah.
You would have them over
On the
there.
main stage. Yeah.
So yeah, that's really interesting.
When it's coming,
It's coming in March to Abu Dhabi.
That's soon. That's soon. By the way, it's not that far from now.
Yeah, I'm loving this. How Abu Dhabi and it's moving. It'll take place on March 4th, 2023.
Yes,
Still don't know, but still no details on the lineup and all of that. And it's just a news that came out a couple days ago. So that's interesting. Moving on. Tekashi 69 the Goo of Dubai.
This is exactly
خمسوا.
بالضبط
بيستاهل.
الخبر. طبعا بيستاهل. يعني I don't condone violence,
I condone this, لكن.
but I'm not mad at this.
And it's not about that.
it's about that what he did.
It's not that either. It's about the stigma that artists from outside, they come over here, they think that
They're
people here
top of
are
the world.
spoiled, money, and they don't, they can't hold their own grounds for a certain extent. They can't really act on action because he's famous. He thinks he's famous. لأنه هو ممكن يتخمس هناك. He think he's invincible over here. لكن ممكن يتخمس زيه زي أي زول تاني.
That's also a message and a PSA.
100%. For any artist out there that comes from any international market, thinks that he can يجي هنا and
There is a big chance تتخمس.
a very big one.
لا للدرجة دي، لا.
لا there is a big one. لو تجي تقل أدبك you would get it. Come on, right? You wouldn't. If somebody جاء من الارتست ده وقال له أدبه معاك كويس.
انت how did you know انه هو قال له دو؟
Okay.
I shouldn't be asking this
So
question. I shouldn't be asking
so
this. I forgot it was 6ix9ine. Sorry. ما سؤال المفروض.
but to give context, so he was in the club over here, but I don't know who got him, what promoter got him over here. I mean, starting with that, you don't read that his market flopped right now, and he's still a promoter. Getting this guy over here.
What was the purpose?
Listen.
He wasn't performing in.
Bro, no, he had a night, and I've seen it online.
He performed, okay.
I don't know. Maybe he was in that club, but I've seen somewhere in social media that he's also performing in a night or doing appearance in some club, right? Listen, I have أصلاً an issue with promoters in this
Region.
over here. No, not this region.
region, yeah.
In Dubai or Abu Dhabi. 80% of the artists that come, they come outdated. There's no, request on these artists, and they just go like, يلا إنه جبنا واحد.
Based on the budget.
Bro, don't get someone who would give you a bad reputation at the end of the day. Starting with that for 6ix9ine, I don't know if promoters check social media, they go through what's happening, or they read the sentiment of this guy and how is it going for him right now.
How it's happening.
Yeah, this is terrible work.
Yeah.
Starting with that.
Yeah, there is a big question mark over there, to be honest.
And then getting this guy, يقل أدبه في الكلب, where he goes and tells the DJ to play a song for him. That's his song. And then the DJ denies or declines the request,
Yeah.
And he doesn't play it.
I don't know.
But if that happens,
some statements say that the DJ said, "I will not play music for snitch."
خلاص.
بس اللي قال له مو طيب في الموضوع.
والله يا أخي قال الأدب والبروموتر لأنه جابه.
طب لا بس لكن الدي جي
Exactly. Why you getting a snitch? Yeah.
لا
You're getting a snitch at the end of the day.
And then he got his ass kicked, basically.
Yeah, after he jumped the DJ first.
After he jumped the DJ,
Yeah.
the entourage jumped on him, and
Yeah.
then he started calling for security. and-
سهل.
Anyhow,
دايرة تجينا تقل أدبه. والله العظيم. Moving on, there is a topic that we didn't put. So there was a video on social media over here that been circulated of a guy and a طلبات delivery guy. This is one of the first videos that I've seen from here. I don't know if you've seen guys these videos over here in the UAE before.
No, I haven't seen him in there.
Have you seen such videos
Like they're-
over here?
like this one.
Yeah.
They're commonly popular
Outside, right?
but yeah.
Because, and I believe we're not the type of people to do such stuff.
thing, yeah.
And whomever in this whole region or whatever it is. Aslan, this type of videos are disturbing to watch anyway. To me. You know?
Yeah,
and also there is a big difference of showing your generosity. And,
True.
And you don't have to record it. You don't
what happened?
And cloud chasing. That was cloud chasing.
I think it was. I don't know what was his.
طيب هو
the purpose behind
let's put some context. What happened in the video?
So there was a Talabat driver.
Okay.
Delivered the food to the guy. He opened for him, and then he started recording him and asking him, how much do you pay for the rent monthly? And the guy said 3,000. And then he
mind
said,
you, sorry, mind you that the driver looked like he was a bit
in a hurry.
And annoyed. He was scratching his head more than once. The body language is over there. You can see it.
Yeah.
Like اسمع.
ما لأنه حاجة ما بتحصل هنا.
Exactly.
بالكاميرا.
But don't record. But he's putting him in front of the camera, and I can see that the driver is under pressure with the camera. Yet he can't say no, don't do it. Because
exactly. So he's
a good guy.
He was like, we're paying 3,000 and we are 14 people in a room, and then So he asked him how much do you pay monthly? He said 300 dirhams. And then the guy who was filming him gave him the 300, and he said that today is your day, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever he said, and then that's it. So I think my message to all the Talabat drivers: if any of the influencers ask you how much you're paying for rent, say 50,000.
What's your share? What's your cut in this? عشان يقفل الفيديو يقول لك مع السلامة. Have a good day.
Yeah, it's the only thing is that is annoying, that it how we were raised is that we don't brag about giving to people.
Or when you do something good.
When you do something good, you don't have to brag about it. You don't have to show the people that you are.
Okay, I have a question. What harm did he do by posting that video? Don't you think that might be encouraging for other people to do?
There is that part, but
I'll tell you. You don't need to do such a thing because Talabat gave you that option in their app where you can tip the driver. And you can tip him up to how much, whatever that you can.
Yeah. I don't have to show
You can custom put a number of how much you want. You want to really
طيب ما
do it good.
Okay.
خلاص. Do that over there, and then maybe
talk about it.
tell your friends, I did that as a, close ones. And then word will be out. Oh, this guy really tipped this guy. Oh, that's good. Blah blah blah
become the
blah
norm.
blah blah.
I don't matter if approach is it. I don't think it's. Man.
The approach was, and I've seen the driver uncomfortable, which is this is annoying as well.
It's only the approach. We're against the approach. We are not against the act itself.
Okay.
The act of giving. Yeah.
You're against the
also-
fact that he recorded.
Yeah. And also we are not against the.
And I understand you're saying that it can be a message or a courage
Yeah,
for
we're
someone
not
else.
against the message,
But there are other ways as well to be done. This is not the way. This is not it.
There might be something else.
Yeah, but Talabat has it in their option as well that you can tip your driver. That goes directly to him. Khalas, what do you need more? There's awareness posts that these guys, they go and they suffer through the heat. If you are a human being, you would normally give tip, right? But after reading all those awareness messages, and the government does that. We've seen videos that them talking about that these guys go through this and that, and they,
And the option is there. You can give
exactly.
the same
So-
amount.
And this
So you don't have
From
to
that.
publicize it.
and if you are, and that's where my message goes, if you are a human being, you would act normally to that, and you would give or tip,
Human being.
right?
What they
But
say?
then, what this method is not really
The best way. It's not the best approach. But anyhow.
right.
Yeah. I don't.
What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are.
Fluid.
Yeah, that's not how I would do it.
Okay.
Definitely, because I understand the culture. That's not what we're taught. حتى في الدين ما الحاجة اللي تعلمناها إنه أنت تجاهر ب.
Not even المدارس.
في
لكن خليك من إنه leave religion aside. Not even in schools they used to tell you that if you do good you don't have to brag about it, no matter who you are.
Yeah, I think that recording such an action, people disguise it in the fact that they want to spread awareness and goodness in the world, and that might be what they believe.
That's true.
But
It doesn't work this way.
no, but I also believe that. Yeah, they believe that the people that do it believe in. We're trying to spread goodness on the internet and the world. I believe that you just want to be. You want to look good. You want to. I think it's more of a selfish thing.
Cloud chasing. That's what
It's more of a self. It could. ما بالضرورة.
It
Oh,
might,
yeah.
one of the reasons. Yeah. One of the things.
But I think it's more of a selfish thing than it is a righteous thing. Because the righteous thing is the act of giving the money.
I'm not
basically.
speaking about
But
it.
the selfish thing is recording it and posting
Recording
it on
and
your
posting it.
socials and showing people that, and I donated. You cannot convince me that
That's true.
you're doing this selflessly.
True.
You cannot convince me that you're recording selflessly.
I agree.
You can give away selflessly,
Yeah.
but you're not recording selflessly.
Yep.
But that's. Do I have? I don't know that. I don't know if I have an issue with it, but
There's other ways.
if you admit that, يعني إذا أنت بتقول yes and I do it selfishly, then خلاص do you.
Do you? Yeah. Anyhow.
That's where I read the comments and it was in that. What you said. Selfishly. No. It was, trying to educate. Blah blah blah.
You can try to educate without showing
exactly,
the,
different
ممكن
ways.
تتكلم أنت in the video. And there's different ways instead of doing that. But yeah.
You could have
Teaser.
recorded yourself speaking about that.
That experience and
exactly.
and
You don't have
explain
to
to the people.
to put it
You don't
that
have
way.
to put the person itself.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
Did he get the consent of the guy
for example?
of taking the video? Did he care about that or no? Because he's a driver, let me take a video. He won't mind. That's another thing
Like
to think of.
different
That,
of-
that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
بعد ما قفل قال لي اسمع جيبه تاني.
That video was.
For example. And I meant to give you something else. تبع نص شهر. But yeah, moving on. Local releases, we have two. One from Egypt and one from Sudan. I'm going to speak about the one from Egypt first because this is one of the best projects that I heard this year from our region. Cairokee, the legendary group, released or
What?
They released a comeback album. A year after the song that they released last year called Samurai. The project is called Roma. And wow, what a project. I love it.
Heavy on the compliments.
I love it. For real. It's a journey. Sonically, it's something that I've missed listening to. You know? It's emotional. It's a whole package. And I love this type of music. And this live, and I know how this live would look like. I can already imagine it. And it's crazy. You know? It's an experience live as well. This is the most thing that I've been listening to this whole weekend.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
But yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't listen to it, you should. Trust me.
I'll check it out. I haven't gotten to it.
قفلت لي الموبايل قبل الحلقة. Okay.
لا بس كمل زي
لو سمحت. Pause.
Moving on. One of the other releases that is volume 2 as well, straight from Sudan. 249 Experience. Go ahead, guys. What do you think?
Kanzi.
First of all, I want to give a shout out to AD Proof for putting all the efforts on releasing such a masterpiece.
Okay.
And I consider it a masterpiece because we have listened to some of those releases, but nobody can deny the fact that AD Proof and the Circle and all the people in this 249 experience, it's a bless to have them all in a compilation like this.
Okay.
So because take example that if this release was not there, then nobody will know how much or how many talents we have in Sudan. You know, so he put a huge effort there
In bringing this together.
bringing this together. So yeah, that's amazing. I liked a couple of tracks from this one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The artists that are involved, we've already mentioned that in an earlier episode with the AD Proof, but just to name again, there's YK, AD Proof, the whole circle, my man, YK, Nadine,
Bas.
BBN Buddha, Bas is there, Mustafa Idrisi is there, Oza is there, Hoosh is there, Easy the Bully is, of course, SJ, Rotation. Back then he said that he wasn't. Now he is.
Yeah.
Rama is there. Allure.
I like the song from Rama.
Naj, Armzy, Da Vinci. Yeah. Odyssey. So yeah. That's a lot of Sudanese artists in one project.
Some are repetitions though, already previously released.
Yeah.
Actually a lot, but again it's 24 tracks, so it's
I don't that's where I want to know. It's a compilation of Sudanese talents, or it's a project where. So does this have a? So after listening to this, I'm sure it doesn't have a concept.
yeah, clearly.
The whole concept is that it's a compilation of Sudanese artists, right?
Yeah.
It's a compilation.
That's it.
Yeah. And I'm disappointed at the fact that it's a compilation. I was hoping for a project.
Okay. But then the first one was like that as well, right?
Yeah. But I don't know why I expected something different, but I'm not disappointed. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying I was hoping that it's a project. If you count out the older songs that the previously released
Volume 1.
no, not the volume 1. Like you had Money, Zoli, حاجات دي كلها previously.
And this volume 2.
Yeah. The songs in volume 2 that have been released before by each artist on their own. It was, to me, it was an underwhelming project. Underwhelming experience.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. I liked out of
24.
let's say 24 if you count out like 6 of the
You like
previous-
6?
No, if you count 6 of the previously released ones.
Okay.
So that's like whatchamacallit, 18.
Yeah.
If you have 18 new songs, or let's say 16 new songs, I only liked like 3.
Mm.
And that's not good for
rating a project.
yeah, for me.
Mm.
Yeah, those. But بغض النظر, I think it's a good.
Can't take away the fact that
It doesn't take away from the fact that this is a great
is a
effort,
great effort.
and
For someone who doesn't know anything about those Sudanese
yeah, and this
artists,
is
what
the
are you gonna-
objective of this.
Yeah.
This is the objective of it.
Okay.
Is for the
100%.
for people who haven't listened.
to
exactly.
volume 1.
And they don't know
Experience-
any of these
Yes,
artists.
to experience the sound of Sudan.
Exactly.
This is a great project for that.
Yes.
Perfect. And
But
I think
speaking
that's the
about
aim. I
Awad
think that's
as
the
an
objective.
interview.
As,
keep
Awad,
up.
as a person who listens to all these artists as a fan of the
Yeah.
music.
So do you think this album or this compilation or this project met the objective of
What should be
what should be
what should
the,
be? Yeah, does it represent?
Does it
the
represent
music
those-
of my
249
country,
experience?
basically?
yeah, kind of
or talents
Or
from your
talents.
country
Or talents?
or
Yeah.
من المنطلق
I'm not all the way there, but I think it's a good enough.
this one or the first one مذكره
ما متذكره شديد. I can't really say.
كنزي
if you are in the middle of
وفي الصحراء وخيروك ما بين
no if you are
تسمع ده ولا فوليوم 1 هتختار منه
if you are in Germany somewhere and then you met a
And someone told me to play them.
no someone told you can I listen anything from
السودان
Sudan or any
Yeah, I wouldn't play anything from that project.
انت لكن انت ما زناق لكن اسئلتك تعزنك
إذا زول ده قال لي اسمع سمعني
and he
the
is
sound
into
of your country, I would not play a single song from this project.
شيش لا وظف انت مع شعلله ايوه
أوريك ليه؟
عرس خلاص
أوريك ليه؟ Because each
Oh my
artist,
days.
oh my days
because
How
this is not each artist's best work.
yes
This is my opinion.
that's every recent
okay.
work from each artist
no I wasn't saying that you have to introduce this guy to
This is literally what you asked.
no you don't have to but you don't have to introduce the guy to the best work of each
I would-
each of
I
the
would-
artists
I would actually play
you should give him
the
a
Roma
taste.
song.
You should give him
The
a
Rama song is good.
it's fire
yeah it is fire
I love the rotation song rotations interlude
Not
it
bad.
wasn't unexpected it was unexpected sorry this and the one before this might be my 2 favorite rotation songs yeah there's other stuff that I like but يعني you know
Those are the standouts.
to me these are special yeah those 2 are special you know like I enjoyed them even the first there are also like there's one by sorry
CJ.
SJ قصدك
SJ, sorry.
Aye. Faith. It's called Faith. قلة أدب by Naj as well.
أنا
ما
ما
عجبتك
أنا ما
ما
حتكلم عن
عجبتك
هذه.
تكلم لا لا تكلم خذ راحتك
قلة أدب.
قلة أدب
بتاعت
ذات
قلة أدب بتاعت ناج. I think it's horrible.
Okay
Horrible.
nice
أنا صراحة I didn't like the lyrics of it
Horrible.
ليه بتعاني
It was a.
like I'm not gonna say it's horrible
It was a horrible listening
but
experience.
because this is something about me what I don't like I don't know coming at the work that you do even if you put the very cent of efforts in it this is about it's different from one person but this is me anyhow yeah but I didn't like the lyrics with the in Naj one
Yeah, I hear you and I understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I still think it's
لا
horrible.
انت لا
نحرككم
زعجان
أكتر.
جدا
BBN Buddha Dusan
Dusan.
what do you think
أنت الليلة you're testing me صح؟
لا انت وكنزي here you go and I'm speaking to you guys since you know you're
يلا
two
this
four
one
nine guys
falls into the category of not the best work of
Buddha Awab what do you think
No comment.
كعب الليلة واب
مع إنه بالعكس it's one of يعني I don't mind it. It's okay. It's neutral. like I feel neutrally about the song.
Oh, okay.
Bass featuring The Circle for good.
Bass is there.
That's your only comment?
I love Mustafa Idris's song "Get God on the Phone." It's a nice
This
one.
This one is different. I think it differs from all the tracks in volume 2 and 1. That's and it's, I don't know. It's totally different than the others. That's what I felt.
Okay.
And it's nice.
You can talk, guys.
No, we'd rather look at you searching and trying to play.
طيب, I'll ask you other tracks. Ease the Bully and My Man, Money.
Money is an older release.
What do you think?
Oh, I love Money.
Of it being there.
Of it being there?
Asking the right questions.
I don't think
What do you think?
Okay. I'm sorry. Wallahi, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say
ما أعرف.
I don't like the fact that there is أصلاً older releases. But like we said, this is not the concept of the project. The concept of the project is it being an experience of the sound of Sudan. Me as
For people that don't know.
for people that don't know,
Yes.
I don't believe that this project is directed to me as a listener.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but this is my opinion.
Okay.
طيب. Another track. Zoli by My Man.
Not the best of my man also. Not the best of my man.
What do you think?
It's nice. It's okay.
تقدر يعمل لنا مشاكل.
بدأ يعمل مشاكل.
I know.
بدأ يعمل مشاكل.
أها. كمل.
كينج الحلبة.
وانت
Da
مالك
Vinci.
ما قدرت تقول رايك.
أنت رأيك شنو؟ أيوه.
This is everything for this week for the Flamingos.
اصلا
Moving on,
نعمل
guys.
كده.
Moving on, guys.
لا ما moving on. Give us your take. يلا give us your take أنت ما كمان عشان تخدني تحت.
It's my take is whatever that you spoke about, that this is a good thing that he brought in artists or finishing this project to represent Sudan. I see this as a person who is from a perspective of a person that, you know, doesn't keep up, for example, and I keep up like in with the Sudanese scene or doesn't know regional music that is from here.
That's your and my
that's a
point combined.
representation,
Okay.
and that's it. Music wise, I don't have a take
Any
on this. No, I don't.
Okay.
Before closing off, do you guys have anything you want to say more? خليني أسألكم عن تركات تانية.
لا خلصنا انا بنشغله كله خلاص.
But I have a pick from the project. And no, actually, I changed my mind midway.
Roma.
Yes, it's she. I'm gonna play it as a pick for this week. And with that being said, do you guys have anything you wanna add or close off with?
No.
Kenzie?
I'm good.
Thank you for tuning in for this week for the episode from the Flamingos podcast. This is episode 122. Once again, it's all love. It's never hate. It's never something out of despise that we say in this show. It's all,
Personal opinions.
and the takes are, you know, in hopes where you don't take it in a personal way. It's an entertainment show at the end of the day. It's not aimed for artists. It's aimed for the audience to enjoy and listen. Even if we give a bad take, the person who listens to this will still go and check this shit out. And that's where you win. If you're an artist.
Yep.
That's where you win. If you are a show that we talk about as well, people still go and check it out. Make sure that, really, this shit is shit. You know? Or it'll stay in their head. One day they would go like, let me check that when they're free, you know? Let me check that. Maybe this is not really as bad as they said.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's a show.
they
you know,
might be
for example.
disagreeing with whatever
Exactly.
we're saying. Yeah. So
We bring in entertainment. We bring in opinion and topics where people you don't see talking about. We don't in shows or whatever that are over here. You want to call it the slums? This is the slums. Welcome to it. This is the gutter. Yes, sir. We are the middle ground, maybe between what's polished, what's not. I don't know. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
Peace.